Have you ever wondered if the greatest stories of ancient Greece were never written down? Most people know the names of mighty gods, famous heroes, and great battles. But tonight, we are not following the crowded roads that lead to grand temples or legendary cities. Instead, we will quietly leave those places behind and step onto an old stone path that almost no one remembers. It is a path where the only sounds are gentle waves, singing crickets, and the soft wind moving through ancient olive trees. Some say that if you walk slowly enough beneath the moonlight, the forgotten corners of Greece will begin to tell their own stories. So, make yourself comfortable. Let your breathing become slow and peaceful, and allow this quiet journey to carry you far away from the busy world. The night sky above ancient Greece is clear and filled with countless stars. A bright full moon hangs over distant mountains, covering the land with soft silver light. The air is cool and fresh, carrying the gentle scent of olive leaves, wild lavender, and the nearby sea. Every step feels calm, as if time itself has slowed down. The marble stones beneath your feet have been here for hundreds of years. Many travelers have walked this road before you, yet very few people remember where it truly leads. As you continue forward, the famous places of ancient Greece slowly disappear behind the hills. The busy markets, crowded temples, and noisy celebrations become only distant memories. Ahead of you is a quieter world, one that history often forgot to mention. It is a place where ordinary families lived peaceful lives, where shepherds greeted each sunrise with their flocks, and where children laughed beneath the shade of old olive trees. These simple places may never have become famous, but they quietly shaped the heart of ancient Greece. A gentle breeze moves through the branches above you, making thousands of silver leaves whisper together. Somewhere nearby, an owl calls softly into the night. Small fireflies float above the grass like tiny golden stars. The peaceful sounds of nature seem to welcome you, inviting you to leave every worry behind. There is no need to hurry here. Every path, every hill, and every quiet valley has waited patiently for countless generations. Not far ahead, you notice a warm light glowing beside the road. As you walk closer, you find an elderly shepherd sitting peacefully on a smooth stone. His long white beard shines softly beneath the moonlight, and a small bronze lantern rests beside him. Around him, several sheep sleep quietly, completely undisturbed by the peaceful night. The old man smiles kindly, as though he has been expecting someone to arrive. Without raising his voice, he gently says, "Most travelers spend their lives searching for the places everyone already knows. They climb the highest temples, visit the busiest cities, and listen to the loudest stories. But the truest heart of Greece has always lived in its quiet places." His words settle gently into the cool night air. He points toward a narrow marble path that disappears between ancient cypress trees. It looks older than every road you have passed so far. Tiny white flowers grow between the worn stones, and ivy slowly climbs the nearby rocks. Beyond those trees, nothing can be clearly seen except soft moonlight resting upon the distant hills. You thank the old shepherd with a quiet smile before continuing your journey. Each step along the hidden path feels like stepping deeper into another world. The air becomes even more peaceful. The sounds of the sea grow softer, while the songs of nighttime birds become clearer. Far away, the outline of a forgotten village slowly begins to appear beneath the silver glow of the moon. Its small stone homes rest quietly against the hillside. Thin streams of smoke rise gently from a few chimneys, where families prepare for a restful night. A tiny temple stands near the center of the village, surrounded by olive trees that have watched over this place for hundreds of years. Nothing here asks for attention, nothing tries to impress. Yet everything feels beautiful in its quiet simplicity. As you stand at the edge of the village, you realize this is only the beginning. Beyond these peaceful homes lie hidden valleys, forgotten islands, silent temples, and countless stories that history quietly left behind. And with the moon still shining high above ancient Greece, your journey has only just begun. The narrow stone path gently leads you beyond the olive trees, and before long, the first hidden corner of ancient Greece quietly appears. It is not a grand city filled with towering temples or busy streets. Instead, it is a small mountain village, resting peacefully between green hills, as if the land itself has been protecting it for centuries. Soft golden lanterns glow from the windows of simple stone homes, while thin trails of smoke rise slowly into the cool night sky. Everything feels calm, warm, and wonderfully untouched by time. As you walk into the village, you notice that no one is rushing. There are no loud voices, no crowded markets, and no sounds of busy travelers. The only music comes from the gentle breeze moving through olive branches, the quiet song of crickets, and the distant ringing of small bronze bells hanging around the necks of sleeping sheep. It is a peaceful rhythm that seems to slow your heartbeat with every step. An old baker carefully removes fresh round loaves of bread from a stone oven. The warm smell of baked bread mixes with the fresh scent of olive oil and mountain herbs. Nearby, an elderly woman quietly weaves soft linen under the light of a small oil lamp. Her hands move slowly and gently, as though every thread carries a story from long ago. She smiles kindly as you pass, saying nothing, yet somehow making you feel welcome. A little farther along the village path, several children sit beneath a great olive tree. Instead of playing loudly, they listen carefully as their grandfather tells an old story. His voice is soft and calm, rising and falling like gentle waves upon the sea. The children watch the stars while he points toward the sky, reminding them that every bright light above has watched over countless generations before them. For a quiet moment, it feels as though even the stars are listening. Beyond the tree, a skilled potter shapes a simple clay bowl upon a wooden wheel. His hands move with quiet confidence, turning ordinary earth into something beautiful. Beside him, finished jars and graceful amphorae stand in neat rows, waiting to carry fresh water, olive oil, or grain to nearby homes. Nothing here is made in haste. Every object is crafted with patience, care, and respect for nature. You continue walking toward the edge of the village, where a narrow stream flows over smooth white stones. Moonlight dances upon the gentle water, creating tiny silver reflections that shimmer with every ripple. Wildflowers grow along the banks, filling the cool night air with the delicate scent of lavender and thyme. Small fireflies drift above the water like floating lanterns, adding even more quiet magic to the peaceful landscape. Near the stream stands a tiny marble temple, much smaller than the famous temples found in great cities. Ivy climbs its weathered columns, while white flowers bloom around its steps. Inside, a single bronze lamp burns with a calm golden flame. No crowds gather here. No great ceremonies take place. It is simply a peaceful place where grateful villagers pause for a moment of quiet reflection before returning to their simple lives. As you leave the temple behind, the mountain path begins to rise once more. Looking back, the little village glows softly beneath the silver moon, almost like a beautiful memory that refuses to fade. You realize that this hidden place was never forgotten because it lacked beauty. It was forgotten because it never tried to be famous. The cool sea breeze begins to reach you again, carrying the fresh scent of salt water across the hills. Somewhere beyond the mountains, gentle waves quietly meet the shore. The old shepherd's words return to your thoughts. The true heart of Greece has always lived in its quiet places. Leaving the peaceful mountain village behind, you continue along the ancient stone path as it gently winds down toward the sea. The cool night air becomes fresher with every step, carrying the clean scent of salt water mixed with wild rosemary and blooming lavender. Above you, the full moon shines brighter than ever, painting the hills, trees, and distant shoreline with soft silver light. The world feels wonderfully quiet, as if ancient Greece itself has fallen into a peaceful dream. Soon, you hear the gentle sound of waves rolling across the shore. It is not loud or wild. Instead, each wave quietly rises, kisses the smooth white sand, and slowly returns to the sea. As you reach the coast, the calm Aegean Sea stretches endlessly before you like a great silver mirror. Thousands of stars sparkle upon its peaceful surface, making it difficult to tell where the sea ends and the sky begins. Small wooden fishing boats rest quietly along the shore. Their sails have already been folded away for the night, and soft ropes gently sway with the slow movement of the water. Nearby, an elderly fisherman carefully repairs a fishing net beneath the warm glow of a bronze lantern. He works slowly, knot by knot, never rushing. When he notices you, he smiles kindly and says, "The sea always rewards those who know how to wait." His simple words seem to belong to the quiet rhythm of the waves themselves. You continue walking beside the shoreline until you discover a narrow stone pier reaching into the calm water. At the very end of the pier stands a small marble shrine. It is much older than it first appears. Ivy gently climbs its white columns, while tiny seashells rest between the ancient stones. A single oil lamp burns inside, its golden flame dancing softly whenever the cool sea breeze passes through. There are no priests, no crowds, and no ceremonies. Only silence, moonlight, and the endless sound of the sea. Beyond the shrine, a small hidden island rises quietly from the water. It is covered with olive trees, tall cypress trees, and weathered marble ruins that have stood peacefully for countless generations. A narrow wooden boat waits patiently at the shore, as though expecting a traveler. You step inside, and without effort, the gentle waves slowly carry you across the quiet water toward the island. When you arrive, everything feels even more peaceful than before. White marble columns stand beneath ancient trees, while soft green moss covers the old stone paths. Wildflowers bloom between broken statues, and colorful butterflies rest upon their petals before quietly floating away into the night. Fireflies drift through the cool air, like tiny golden stars that have come down from the heavens. As you explore farther, you discover a hidden garden behind the old temple ruins. Small fountains quietly pour fresh spring water into smooth marble pools. Fragrant herbs, blooming roses, lavender, and white lilies fill the garden with a gentle perfume carried by the evening breeze. At the center stands a simple stone bench beneath an ancient olive tree whose wide branches have offered shade for hundreds of years. Resting upon the bench is an old wooden chest. Unlike the treasure chests found in adventurous tales, this one holds no gold, no jewels, and no precious weapons. Instead, inside are carefully rolled papyrus scrolls tied with faded blue ribbons. Each scroll tells the story of ordinary people, kind fishermen, patient farmers, wise grandmothers, gentle healers, talented potters, and peaceful shepherds whose quiet lives helped shape ancient Greece every single day. You slowly realize something beautiful. History often remembers kings and heroes, but peaceful lives like these are just as important. They built homes, planted olive trees, baked bread, cared for children, shared wisdom, and passed hope from one generation to the next. Their names may have faded with time, but their kindness never truly disappeared. As the cool sea breeze gently turns the leaves above your head, you close the wooden chest once more. The moon continues shining over the quiet island, while somewhere beyond the distant hills, the first soft colors of morning begin to wait for their turn. One final hidden corner of ancient Greece still remains, and it promises to be the most peaceful place of all. As you leave the peaceful island behind, the small wooden boat quietly carries you back across the calm sea. The water is as smooth as glass, reflecting the fading moon and the first gentle colors of morning. A soft breeze touches your face, bringing the fresh scent of salt water, olive leaves, and wildflowers. Behind you, the hidden island slowly disappears into the silver mist, as though it wishes to remain a quiet secret for those who truly seek peace. The ancient stone path rises gently toward the hills once again. The stars begin to fade one by one, but the world remains peaceful and still. Soon, you reach the entrance to a beautiful valley hidden between tall mountains. It is unlike any place you have visited before. Warm, golden light from the coming sunrise softly spreads across the land, while gentle morning mist rests above the green fields like a light blanket. Everywhere you look, nature seems to wake with quiet happiness. Small birds sing their first songs of the day from the branches of ancient olive trees. White doves fly peacefully through the cool morning air. Tiny rabbits quietly hop across the soft grass before disappearing into fields filled with colorful wildflowers. Crystal clear water flows gently through a narrow stream, creating a peaceful melody that fills the valley with calm. As you continue walking, you notice the remains of an old marble village resting peacefully beneath the hills. Time has weathered its stone walls, yet beauty still lives within every corner. Ivy climbs over broken columns. White flowers bloom between ancient stones, and soft green moss gently covers old pathways. Nothing here feels forgotten. Instead, everything feels lovingly protected by nature itself. Near the center of the valley stands a simple marble pavilion surrounded by tall cypress trees. An elderly storyteller sits quietly inside. His silver-white hair shines in the early morning light, and a small bronze lantern beside him burns with its final gentle flame. Resting across his lap is a rolled papyrus scroll tied with a faded blue ribbon. As you approach, he looks up with kind eyes and smiles warmly. "You have walked through the hidden corners of ancient Greece," he says softly. "You searched beyond the famous stories, and because you walked with patience, you discovered something far greater than treasure." He slowly places the scroll upon a smooth marble table. The greatest gift this land ever offered was not power, nor riches, nor glory. He pauses for a quiet moment while the first golden rays of sunlight gently touch the valley. It was peace. His simple words settle gently into your heart. Looking around, you begin to understand what he means. Every peaceful village, every quiet shoreline, every forgotten temple, every gentle shepherd, every fisherman, every grandmother telling stories beneath an olive tree, together they formed the true soul of ancient Greece. These ordinary lives may never have filled history books, yet they carried kindness, wisdom, patience, and hope through countless generations. The old storyteller carefully rolls the scroll once again and places it inside a small wooden chest. He closes the lid with a quiet smile, not to hide the stories forever, but to keep them safe until another peaceful traveler is ready to discover them. The valley grows brighter as the sun slowly rises above the distant mountains. Warm golden light fills every marble column, every olive grove, and every quiet path you have followed throughout the night. The moon gently fades into the morning sky, its work complete. It has guided you through forgotten places that asked for nothing except your time and your imagination. You take one final look across the peaceful valley before beginning the gentle walk home. Although the journey is ending, its quiet beauty remains with you. Perhaps the greatest corners of ancient Greece were never the ones filled with crowds or famous heroes. Perhaps they were always these silent places where nature, kindness, and simple lives quietly lived together beneath the same timeless sky. As your breathing becomes slower and your eyes grow heavier, allow these peaceful memories to stay with you. Imagine the soft waves upon the shore, the whispering olive trees, the warm glow of bronze lanterns, and the endless stars watching over the ancient land. Let every gentle step of this journey become lighter until it slowly fades into peaceful sleep. Thank you for joining me on this quiet walk through the hidden corners of ancient Greece. If you enjoyed this relaxing journey, please consider liking this video, subscribing to Calm Myths, and returning for another peaceful bedtime adventure through the forgotten worlds of history. Until next time, sleep well, and may your dreams always lead you to peaceful places. Good night.